I've had so much experience in the past of trying to reopen a project to make a small change and not being able to find all the pieces of the project. So this is what I always do to make sure that when I go to reopen a project, everything is there and I can archive them if I want on a zip drive or some server somewhere, not have them clogging up my hard drive. So the first thing I do is I go to the media bin and I right click and I say delete unused media, because I guarantee that there's something in there in the media bin that I thought I was going to use that I ended up cutting out, or who knows. So I'll click that and look, lo and behold, there was a clip in there that could have been a big clip. I don't know, that could have taken up a lot of space that did not end up being used in my project. So it's out of there. Then I go to File, Export as Zip, and I make sure that this is checked. Include all files from the media bin in the zip. You want everything that's in there now, because these are all things that were used down on the tracks since I deleted the unused in it. And then I will go to wherever it might be. Like, I probably would use Dropbox because I have a huge amount of storage on my Dropbox. All right, so let's just say I'm doing a brand new one and I go into my Dropbox. I might create a folder. Let's just go new folder called GPC Archive. Okay. And then I'm going to hit save. So I'm going to save it in that folder and hit OK. So that only takes a second. It zipped it up. I will zip up all the projects, okay? And then that's great because they're all zipped. They're all going to be in a folder, but lo and behold, they're still going to be on my hard drive, right? And that's a lot of space clogging up my hard drive, which I don't want. So I go here into my Dropbox, okay? And there is a thing in here called selective sync, which allows you to keep the files on your Dropbox in the cloud, but not have them clog up your hard drive anymore. So I go over to here to Preferences, and then I go to my account, and then, oh, there it is over at Sync. Duh. Okay, selective sync. Okay, so it loads up all the folders that you've got. So this could take a second because I have a lot. Now what you'll notice is the folders that are empty, there's no black box in there. These are things that I have already unlinked. So this whole folder is on the cloud, but not on my laptop, because I've got a laptop and it doesn't have that much space. So the ones with the black on them are the only ones that I have folders in there that are synced. Now the check mark, let me see if I remember this. The check mark means I think that the whole folder is on my laptop, but the black means that there's subfolders. Okay, yeah, now I remember. The black means that there are subfolders and not all of them are on my hard drive, just some of them. See, I've got a lot of them checked, but this was a huge one, so I decided to not keep that one on my laptop anymore. So that's what I would do. I would go down to the GPC. This would be after I had put all the videos in it. You don't want to unsync it before you put the videos in it, because if you do that, you won't see it on your laptop or your computer. You won't see it to put the videos in it. So when you're done, you come in here and you just uncheck it. And then it removes them from your hard drive. Now you can still always get it back. You can come back here and check it again, and then it'll all be back again. Or you can just go to your Dropbox.com account and just pick the ones that you want. Or if I wanted to, I could create subfolders under that GPC folder and just sync certain subfolders, the ones that I knew for a fact I'd be doing more editing on. At least you now know how to export your files as a zip at the end of every time you do a Camtasia video, and you will never get that dreaded message when you try to open a project that says, Camtasia is having trouble locating such and such a file. It happens when you have renamed anything or moved anything from a Camtasia project. So, sometimes I just will get in the habit of zipping my projects during it. If I think I might be renaming some things or moving them into other folders, I'll zip them up and move them and rename them and then open it back up again. The way you do that is you go File, Import Zipped Project. And then you just make sure that you don't lose anything. So I love that. That's a way to make sure that you keep all yours and your client stuff without ever having to worry that you're going to run out of space.